and welcome to How to Cook Great Food. With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?
Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. On the menu today, and as you can see right here, just this second finished, we're doing an okra and chicken stew. We've got some smoked paprika in there, some oregano, we've got some lovely vegetables, a bit of celery salt in there. It's really quite easy, this one. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's take a look at some of the ingredients we'll be using today. So at the back here I've got my okra, which I've cut into kind of those size pieces. You can cut it how you like really, or whole if they're small enough. Here I've got some black eyed peas, they're already cooked. If you're going to use them from a can, make sure you wash them really nicely. That water they come in is not so great. I've got 1 can of plum tomatoes there. In the centre, chicken. Now you can use any part of the chicken you want. I'm using chicken breast. There's a bit of skin in there, a little bit of bone as well attached. But you could be using wings, legs, anything you want. Onions. Now as you can see, I've put them in these size containers so you can roughly see the amounts. Now, spices. Over here I've got equal parts of a smoked paprika, cumin powder and oregano. Here I've got a little bit of chopped fresh celery. There I've got minced garlic. That's like 2 teaspoons or decent sized teaspoons of a minced garlic. If you don't want to do it minced, you could just be chopping fresh. And then here I've got a little bit of celery salt, which I love in this one. We're going to start this off with a touch of oil and, salt and pepper. That's about it, I think. Let's go. Okay, so I've got a pot here, a wok or a pot, anything you want, and you're going to need a lid for this. In there I've got some oil heating up. Now I'm using a corn oil, you could be using olive oil or anything up to you really. So we're going to start with our onions. I'm using red, as you can see here. That little bit of celery, which I think makes a lovely difference. We're going to get some salt in there now. I'm going to hit this with some black pepper. Our garlic, our minced garlic or chopped garlic if you prefer. That little bit of celery salt. Again, optional, you don't have to do that. We're going to put in our spices now. These 3 spices, equal parts oregano, cumin and smoked paprika. If you can get the smoked paprika, gives it a really wonderful flavour. Sweet paprika is also okay. Don't confuse hot paprika with the others, because hot paprika is pretty much like a chilli, unless you want that. Wonderful. We're now going to drop in our chicken. And I've cut this, fairly small, but, like I say, you could cut it anyhow you like and use any part of the chicken you want. Okay, so we're on a kind of fairly lively heat, and we're going to let this go for about 4 to 5 minutes, stirring pretty much all of the time. Okay, this is coming on really nicely. At this point, I'm going to introduce my cooked peas. I mean, again, you could be using red kidney beans or maybe chickpeas. I think the black eyes work well with this. Now, we're going to go in with that 1 can of plum tomatoes, which I've roughly chopped. They're a whole, I've just sort of roughly chopped them. Optional, but I'm going to go in with a little bit of hot sauce. A little bit of water in there, cold water. Now what I want to do is get a lid on this. That's looking great. Lid on, going to lower the heat to just below a medium, and I'm going to let that go for about 8 minutes. Give it a stir every now and then. Okay, let's jump in. I've just lowered the heat just for this minute here. Let a load of steam out of there so it doesn't get on the camera. Right, that's looking great to me. That is looking good. Now we're going to introduce our okra. Now I like my okra fairly well cooked in this one. Sometimes I like it nice and crunchy, but for this one I like to cook it, you know, a fair amount. So medium heat again, lid back on. That's going to go for about another 6 minutes, then it should be done. Give it a stir every now and then. Again, off goes the heat. Let's take a look now. Now that's looking pretty good to me. Check that for salt. You might want to add a touch more, maybe. It's going to be great. We've got a lovely chicken okra stew there with black eye peas. If you wanted maybe some fresh cilantro in there or some parsley would be really nice. That's about it. Hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you soon. Lots of love.
With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?